Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading. In this video, we're going to be going over price relationship stops. Now, please, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell because I'm going to be coming at you with some really cool stuff that's going to help your trading. Head on over to Park Avenue Trading, get yourself a free ebook, subscribe to the blog. There's some really cool stuff up there. So without further ado, let's get into this. Stop loss method of professional traders, okay? The cardinal rule of trading, any trading, is to cut losses short. Since most traders have more losing trades than profitable ones in the beginning of their career, it's really important to keep the losing trades smaller than the profitable ones. Professional traders too, we all go through drawdown periods and we have to keep those losses small. Now, it sounds simple enough. Who wants to take big losses, right? Well, the problem is that when no one wants to take big losses, most people don't want to take any losses. You know, to take a small loss is certainly better than taking a big loss, but for most people, a loss is just not acceptable. And, you know, as a trade is moving against you, okay, there are 1,000 gazillion rationalizations about why it's not necessary to take the loss at that time. And what happens is that result of a small loss turns into a very big loss. And, you know, a big loss not only affects your trading capital, it affects your soul. I mean, it just really knocks, well, for me anyway, it knocks the hell out of me. I mean, I just feel lousy about it because I didn't follow my rules. I lied to myself. And that's really important. You just got to always take your stops where your stops are made to be taken. You know, the most important tool for risk control is the stop loss, and you're the person that's in charge of that. It's the only thing that you're in charge of in trading. You know, when you take the trade, you know, the marketplace, you're at the mercy of the marketplace. Your stop is the only thing that you have that is not at the mercy of the marketplace. So the stop loss order is one that you need to place to exit a trade automatically when the trade goes against you. Now, in the beginning, it's really easy to get paranoid about placing stop loss orders. You know, the market has a really nasty habit of going to your stop before it turns around and goes in and moves in the direction that you thought it was going to move in. In hindsight, it often appears that your stop was like the best place to actually add to your position instead of abandoning the position. But usually the reaction for, you know, novice traders, excuse me, is there some type of conspiracy in the market, or your broker's out to get you and they're after your stops. Now, there's some brokers that are really shady, and they probably would do that. But if you're with a reputable broker, it's not going to happen, you know. So what the trader does is he decides to outwit or fool that evil broker by not placing stops in the marketplace. Now, that trader decides to use what's known as mental stops. Now, I hate to tell you, you're not the first dude to ever come up with the idea of mental stops, okay? So a mental stop means you have an exit point in mind, but you're going to wait for the market to hit it before you actually place it, so the broker doesn't know where it is in advance, you know. But the problem with that is, for some reason, when the market finds a mental stop, the trader is slow to act, or they change their mind, and, you know, the result is a big loss in the marketplace, and it never seems to turn around at your stop loss point, and that's the irony. So the major advantage of having a mechanical system is that it gives you an unemotional stop loss point. You must have the discipline to place the stops, or they're going to do you no good. That means you place the stop order as soon as you take the trade, or you place it with any standing order you have, a buy or sell order in the marketplace. It should be in your little box of where you're going to get out if you're wrong. Now, one of the hallmarks of unsuccessful traders is that those big losses somehow always manage to creep into their account. So please, always use stop loss protection. When in the beginning, you know, traders and seasoned traders alike would start to appreciate the importance of cutting losses. and they have some unpleasant experience with stops, they begin to perceive the stop placement as having some type of mystical order as predicting the price action in the market. They assume professionals know where to place stops so that they are stopped out only when the market is going to really go in the opposite direction, and that's silly, you know. Much of the short-term market action, is quite random, and it's important to use appropriately sized stop-loss orders consistently. Exactly where we place the stops is what I'm going to show you in this video, and it's called a price relationship stop. Now, the method itself is a lot shorter than this whole tirade that I went on about stop loss placement in the video, and it's a really simple technique. Okay, and let's look at this bar right here. Okay, and we're just gonna, since we're playing around, we might as well always make money, right? It's always it's always great to make money when you're playing around, right? So whenever you go long the marketplace, you're going to go long on this bar, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to take the close minus the high, and you're going to subtract it from the low. So you're going to take the close of this bar from the high. So you got the high of 144.71. 144 point, let's go 72, and you got the close, which is 144, if I say 40, and you got a whole big 32 points. Okay, and you're going to subtract that from the low of this bar. The low is 144.05, so you go 144.05 in, 0.32 out. Okay, you got 143.73 is where the stop is going to be mechanically placed. Right there is the stop loss. So when you're going long, okay, you take the high less the close, that difference, and you subtract it from the low of the bar that you went long on. Now guess what? Going short is the exact opposite. You're going to take the close less the low, and you're going to add that to the high of the bar. The close less the low, and then you're going to add that to the high of the bar. So you got this bar right here. You got the close right here of 145.34, and you got the low of the bar of 145.05. Okay, you got 29 ticks. You're going to add that to the high of the bar, and the high is 145.38. So 145.38 plus 8.29. Stop loss is 145.68, something like that, right there, right there. There's your stop. Okay, so you're going long. What are you doing? Get your pencil out. Okay, you're going to go long. You're going to take the high minus the close. Okay, and then you're going to subtract it from the low when you go long. When you're going short, you're going to take the close minus the low, and then you're going to add that to the high of the bar, the exact opposite. So if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. All right, don't forget to ring the bell. I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.